Hello, I'm Justin Riddle, 16422 Patrick Ave. I'm curious if anybody here saw the Secret Service or the FBI interviews that they basically sat there and didn't answer a question, didn't know anything. It's happened with the university professors, it's happened with the social media giants. That's what they do. They sit there and they pretend they don't know anything. Well, it's a little worse here in Nebraska. So Miss McFarland over there has decided again that she wants $700 from my wife to fill a Freedom of Information request. She asked me for $1,600, and this is what she gave me: fully redacted black pages, over 100 pages. Okay, now she wants $700 from my wife to, I'm not sure, provide the same information, because we keep saying, well, we'd like to see what you've done so far, but she won't let us see the free work they've done, which she says is 6 hours worth, but they've provided nothing, okay? Now, you guys have been dealing with this for a while, and it's only gonna get worse, because finally the public is paying attention, and this post I put up with all this information got 460,000 views in 5 days, right? And anybody that wants to look at the pro se, @ the PROE-SE, you're gonna get to see some crazy things on YouTube, which would include the Attorney General's office lying repeatedly to my face on camera and then escorting me out with police saying multiple times that I was being disruptive, but it's all on video, so they were lying. The Nebraska Ombudsman's office refusing again, just like they did in the Charter West Bank situation, which again, I own charterwestbank.com because the truth comes out when you're in front of the Supreme Court, and I won. These folks here, now they refuse after, how many times have you ever gotten your request filled? Never. Have you guys ever filled a request? Do we know how you figure out these books, for example? Do we know how you decide whose address you're gonna tell or not? Do we know about that old curriculum that you guys hid away and got rid of the old superintendent for? What do we know? Nothing. And now the beauty is, with the assassination attempt of Trump, everybody sees exactly who's in charge, which is people who are professional liars and people who avoid. The fortunate thing is again, if you check out my YouTube page, which is getting a lot of traction, you're gonna see, well, mostly not you guys, because you're all irrelevant in this situation, other than the fact that you're in charge of our kids and doing constantly the wrong thing, trying to extort money out of district parents just to answer questions which you seem to be unable to do, right? But who does matter is people like the Nebraska Ombudsman's office, who has one job. What is that job? Investigate government agencies. So when everybody else fails, including the Nebraska Attorney General and the Ombudsman, who also is on video saying, sir, you're being disruptive. I'm sorry, I'm sitting here. I'm talking like this. Disruptive. Remember when you guys had me escorted out for being disruptive? That was amazing. That was the beginning of me finding that every single person with authority uses the cops to escort people out. Lots of you guys were around here back then.
1 minute.
But that was my first experience with it. More recently, they had 3 Capitol Police officers take me out from a sitting position where I was talking in this tone because, gosh, I'm being just a little bit too aggressive by asking a question that no one will answer. Never in anyone's life have they tried to hide a good thing. Never in anyone's life have they been uncomfortable saying things that are true if they're not really, really bad.
30 seconds.
You, my friend, have made it your job, and you say it personally to me, to my wife, and others that I've seen, that you personally have decided we don't get to see anything because of security. Well, it's all here in the meeting, so what's so secure? Nothing, as usual, right? I'm talking soft so you guys don't call the cops. These guys know me by now, but who knows who you have showing up, right? Right. So I hope everybody checks it out because I'm
Time.
beyond